All right, America. Let me see if I could actually paint a picture to get you guys to see what God has shown me about the American government. Okay? Listen, before I start, I want you to know that I'm coming from a standpoint of the fact that we are in the New World Order because it's here, it's not coming. Okay? It's here. And it's been planned for a very long time. And God showed me today exactly how this thing has played itself out. America, first and foremost, we got to wake up. We are under full-scale attack. Full scale. Full-scale attack is what we're under. But let's go ahead and begin. So we'll start in 2020 when, right now, I'll just say when Donald Trump was elected. I'll just say elected for right now. In 2020. 2022, Operation Warp Speed was launched. Now, in light of the fact that, I didn't know exactly how it was a bioweapon at that time, I knew it was a bioweapon. And it was actually when I started the Intel platform, I started doing research on things, and you need to go and check out that Modern Spiritual Warfare Part 1. Subscribe to my Rumble. All my videos are there. Warp Speed rolled out in 2022. Right? Now, let's pause right there because it was more than just a successful operation. You follow me? Furthermore, it was planned. Okay? So now what has happened is when you think about the nanoparticulates and you think about the fact that there was a technological aspect to it. And as per the research of Dr. Anna Mahija, we now have come into the fact that it has been unleashed on society as a technological, biological weapon. Okay? So what am I saying here? Operation Warp Speed was the initiation, okay, of a technological, biological bioweapon rolled out here in America. All right. Now, let's proceed now that we have that understanding and aspect. So next, we move to the next administration, Joe Biden. Okay. See, hold on. Before we go to Joe Biden, we have to consider the fact that what's happening at this point, when COVID happened, that was when their mind control operations went, full operational. So Americans are being mind controlled. You follow me? And here's how I can prove that. At the outset of COVID, there was mind controlling Americans. You follow me? Instead of handling business, instead of banding together, we was at the grocery stores fighting over toilet tissue. They made a mockery of Americans at the outset of COVID. You follow me? Who am I talking about when I say they? I'm talking about Russia and I'm talking about China. Okay, you need to go subscribe to my room and look at that Modern Spiritual Warfare Part 3 video on the World Health Organization, or like I like to call it, the World Harm Organization. Okay? So Joe Biden's installed. So now the borders are open. The borders are wide open at that time, right? And we have all of these illegals coming in, and it was an invasion. You follow me? And, God told me at that time, around that time, or a little bit before that China was about to invade. I forgot the date. And this was the initiation of that invasion process. Borders open, America is being invaded. But the true narrative, and the true narrative is always the hidden one, is the fact that China, now has its soldiers on the ground here in America. Because nothing was coming across from China except for military-age men. No women, no children. Okay? No women, no children. Military-age men. Okay? So that was Biden's role. To cause confusion in the nation and to open the borders. So after they was finished mind controlling him, you have Trump reinstalled. Okay, now what Trump is doing now is he's militarizing the nation. And you have Republicans who have professed themselves to be wise They are foolishly applauding it when they know what this is, that we are in the New World Order, man. This is New World Order. Operation Warp Speed was the kickoff. They want America to fall first. So after Trump got back in, he's now militarizing the nation. And here's my advocation with that fact. You don't see any of the Chinese illegals that have infiltrated in being exported out. ICE, they're not detaining them. You follow me? They're not detaining them. I'm seeing a whole lot of other stuff happen, except what about the Chinese soldiers that infiltrated American soil, right? And keep in mind, back when I'll rewind a little bit to help you get an understanding. Under Biden, the spy balloons, okay? Under Biden, the spy balloon flew across the land. The Chinese spy balloon, remember that? Well, what they was doing with the spy balloon was they was actually getting the demographics of the land, because demographics are important as regards any physical hot invasion. Okay, they was getting the demographics of the land. So now, back to Trump, where we was talking about him militarizing the nation. Chinese soldiers remain; they're still here. Okay, so you have a technological biological weapon injected into Americans. Fast forward to present day. Now Donald Trump is going against legislation giving AI free reign for 10 years that will control the technological components that are in humans today. And we already know AI wants to kill people. They're saying there's too many people on the planet and they want to kill people. So why am I saying this? Why am I doing this? America, we're under full-scale attack. We're all placing our faith and our hopes in government to save us when they are the ones that have done this thing. And they are the ones that are doing these things. You follow me? So I give it to you as God gives it to me. Intel.